Hello, my Sagittarian friends, and thank you for joining me. Karen Barney, Karmic One Tarot, bringing you your October 2020 general forecast. Please remember, general forecasts are just that. They are meant for many. So take a look at your moon and also rising signs and see what it says there. What's happening for my Sagittarians in October? What's going on in their lives, their businesses, their finance, their personal lives? What's happening? What do they need to know about? And what is it they need to have answers to? The Magician, the Ten of Wands, the Strength card, card of Leo there, the Seven of Swords, the Devil, Capricorn there. And one more card, please, for my Sagittarians, October of 2020. Thank you, the Three of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups. You've been wounded, my Sagittarian friends, and you know, it kind of feels like you're stuck. It's taken you great courage to get as far as you have, but you've kind of built yourself a little fortress, a little situation where you can distance yourself maybe from the world, but maybe from some obligations, or at least from this pain that you've been going through. You've been wounded. How are you going to get through this? This was I would say a true and sincere offering that you were looking for. The Ten of Cups, maybe it's come in, and that's what's relieved the pressure. But do you trust it? Do you think it's a trap? My goodness, here the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Four of Swords, taking a break. So perhaps you've manifested this in return here, and when it has come back now, you're saying to yourself, is it truly something that I can live with? It's what you wanted. It's what you wished for in the past. And now here it is being offered, a generosity of spirit, a generosity of joy, happiness, and contentment, a very sincere and comfortable position for you to be in. And there's a hesitation here. Does it fit with your dreams, or are you too wounded to consider it? You may be too wounded to consider it. Tell me about the Magician here. What tools are you going to need to gather your strength and release whatever this struggle is? You've got big plans for your future, and you can see them right here. You are, in fact, moving toward those. That's the plan. That is what you're putting together. The ships are in the harbor. You're almost there. And you're really making a sincere, I would say, effort, a sincere overture. If you're reaching out to someone with our Knight of Cups here and offering assistance, whether that's you offering it to them at your peril, at the risk of being caught again. Caught in what? The responsibilities, caught in the in being weighed down by the responsibilities. And I don't know that you really want to do it, but the Six of Pentacles is here. I think it's a give and take between what you want and perhaps what you need. The healing is what you need here. So you're going to have to take a step back. This wound runs very deep. And if it does mean that, you're going to have to gather your courage and your strength here, the card of Leo, fire sign, taking bold and, I would say, brash, decisive action for your future to keep you out of this devil's harm's way. There might be a temptation that comes in, and I do believe it is something that is going to truly be genuine and make you happy. The question is, you don't trust it. You might take a step back until you can really discern if it's more of the same or something that you might get stuck in, an ulterior motive you might get stuck in. The King of Pentacles is here to tell you that you are on a very grounded and practical path, my Sagittarian friends. There may be an earth sign here that comes in and helps you hold down the fort, but basically this is your doing here with the Nine of Pentacles, and it hasn't been easy. The Five of Wands has kept you on your toes here, and you're afraid to let your guard down here, I think, and relax in your home for fear it will end. My goodness, doom and gloom here. Let's get out of that. Change your outlook here, my friends. The Two of Cups, what an interesting story. The Two of Cups is here for you, guiding you to this place in the sun here, my Sagittarian friends. And when it comes, it's going to change very quickly, most likely with a water sign here. Our King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And you've left this decision for another day. So the question is whether or not it is coming back around to you. Can you trust it? I don't know if you can. The Two of Cups is still standing here, but it's wounded you. So where are we taking this, my Sagittarian friends? Let's start with where your overwhelm comes in. The Ten of Wands. What is it that you've been struggling with? What is it you've been carrying, Sagittarians? What is it you need to release? Yeah, it's a lot of burden on you. It's a lot on your mind. Your mind does not stop. Sometimes it runs day and night. This is certainly the night. But, you know, it's thinking about your future and how you don't want to, you know, you're trying to avoid the traps that have been set for you. And sometimes that means just sitting tight or leaving the situation behind, trying to put it behind you. But, you know, there is that decision for another day. It's coming back around. And I think that's part of where your fear is, the fear of the attachment, perhaps, because you want to be free to do what you want to do with your future. You are the magician here. You're the one that's in control with all the tools at your disposal. How are you going to do this? You're going to take charge. Here you are, exactly, the King of Wands, taking charge of this, avoiding the pitfalls, you know, getting to the meat of the situation and being able to plan your future, see 3 and 4 steps ahead. The King of Wands, the director, the CEO, also Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, bringing in the justice. Now, these responsibilities that you've been carrying, again, overwhelming, not sure how you're going to handle them, but you have the strength and the courage and the fortitude to get through them. And it may mean that you have to hunker down for a little bit. It may mean that you need to put these dreams, however beautiful and sincere and joyous they may be, you may need to put them on hold a little bit until you get the help that you are, I would say, in need of. You may not want to admit that it is a situation where you require a little bit of help or a real connection with someone to get this done. You need to be on the same wavelength with, I would say, this justice to get this done. But this is going to be a heartfelt situation, I think, that's coming back around for you. Justice, an apology even, coming back around for you, my Sagittarian friends. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Now, Seven of Swords is, of course, distancing yourself, and in this card, protecting yourself, gathering up as many swords as you can to keep as your arsenal to, you know, combat any perhaps deception that might be out and about, avoiding those pitfalls, avoiding those traps, my Sagittarius friends. And the Ace of Cups, you know, are you protecting yourself against the love? It is still here, my friends. The Two of Cups is down quite a ways, but it is there. So is there a return of a kindred spirit situation, a kindred spirit relationship? Not necessarily true love, but certainly evident here if that's the case. The Two of Cups is also a card of affinity, having the same like-minded ideas and ideals. So where are you protecting yourself? How are you distancing yourself from this situation? The Lovers, you're making the choice for yourself. Now, the Lovers is the card of Gemini and represents a life-impacting choice generally within a partnership. Are you choosing to leave, or are you choosing to just, you know, maybe manipulate the situation a little bit and use your force to bring it about again? Is that up to you? I don't know. It seems like it might be fate with these major arcanas. Tell me about the Strength card. What's coming around for you? You're going to hear from them again, my Sagittarian friends. The Emperor, the person that was in charge, or even you, if you were the one in charge, King of Wands here, right? If you were the one in charge, then you may be reflecting on things that have gone on and reevaluating your departure. You may get a piece of information from them that helps you on this path to success and happiness, and the perhaps even financial infusion that you may be requiring to make this move, to make this choice in the partnership. Now, the Lovers doesn't have to be a partnership, but it typically mirrors a love relationship. And we've got the Two of Cups, as we talked about, down below. So this is going to be a heartfelt decision. You feel like it's been difficult. You have to surround yourself with the swords of everything that's happened and protect yourself with what you know to be true, because there may be some deception afoot. You're going to get the justice that you deserve, my Sagittarian friends. You're going to get the justice that you require to move forward with whatever your plans are. And this infusion, this news here that comes in, a very sincere and joyous, I would say, offer, what you've been wishing for, comes in here. And you're going to reevaluate what you've been thinking about and how you may be making this choice in the partnership. Is it for your best interest now? Has the connection been restored? Or do you still need to shield yourself with all of those swords and leave the decision for another day? The Page of Swords, the Magician is someone that does have all of the tools that you need to get to the bottom of things. You're going to be having some really heartfelt, maybe even difficult conversations about who's going to control the funds, if that's a situation, or how this partnership is going to move forward. If you have to be in protection mode, that's not a comfortable place for you to be. So how do you move through that? You've got to deal with whatever the hurt is. That's how you deal with it. So you got to get to the bottom of it. You've got to allay these fears that you may have, that there's been some deception or some tomfoolery around this partnership. I would say that the love is sincere. It's a very comfortable place to be. There's most likely even children involved in this, and those conversations may affect them as well. But overall, I think the general energy here is one of joy and happiness, despite whatever difficulties and heartache choices you need to make. The Six of Pentacles, the give and take, it is sincere, and it truly is what you want. Don't wait too long on it. The healing is here for you. You've avoided the pitfalls, and now you may even be glimpsing that piece of justice coming in, my Sagittarian friends. But sit back and absorb it before you make your next move. Make sure you understand our Page of Swords, whether or not it is more of the same or truly something you've manifested with the changes that you need to make happen. So, Sagittarians, wow. What's happening for the Magician and my Sagittarian friends, please? The Ten of Cups flew out of the deck. There you are. So you are, in fact, manifesting some real joy in your lives this month out of whatever this situation is that you don't quite trust. The sun is rising here in this card. So it is going to be, I would think, a beautiful outcome for you, despite the overwhelm you may be feeling, the anxiety that this, I think, departure and return has taken. There may be an unexpected new child. It might be a surprise. And then you have to recognize what your responsibilities are. Okay, it's a joyous occasion, but your responsibilities are going to be front and center here. Tell me about the Three of Wands. What is your plan for the future, my Sagittarian friends? And there is your plan for the future. We're going to leave it right there. That's the card of Leo out again. We had the Strength card up here, but the sun is beautiful, vibrant, loving, kind, gorgeous energy for you to thrive in your future that you've been planning for quite a while. Now here you are. The choice is in your hands here, my friends. Do you stay where you are and protect yourself, shield yourself, or do you leave that decision for another day? What's coming in for you? I think it's an affinity, a real connection that comes in and brightens your life. Now that could mean that there are grandchildren involved, and it might have been a difficult situation, and now there are grandchildren involved, and that is a really joyous situation. One final message. All right, here we are, my Sagittarian friends, with the wisdom of the hidden realms. Let's see what it holds for you in October of 2020. The Eagle King, the big picture, angelic help. You know, I think in this situation, you do have to look at the big picture, because when you really get down to it and take a look at everything that's happened, everything that's been wounding and difficult here for you, it is time for you to, I say, reconcile it and move forward into your future. The justice is coming in for you. It is coming in for you. Angelic help. You know, you have so many major arcana here. There is definitely divine timing at play, but you've got to see the big picture. There is hope at the other side. So if this is a relationship situation for you, you know, it is sincere. If it's involving children, then you are going to be doing exactly what's best for them. And if that means accepting some help from a source, a previous source, a new source, or even a justice payout, I would say it is in your best interest to just take a step back and absorb it before you really move through any more plans on the situation. So you don't get caught up in doing more of the same. You want to be able to provide that stable and grounded environment for them and for yourself here, our Nine of Pentacles. You will be doing that, but it's going to be a little bit sticky before you get there, my friends. Sagittarius, interesting month for you. Thank you so much for tuning in, my Sagittarian friends. I truly appreciate your attention. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll speak to you again tomorrow.